All right, this is Duke with another instructional video on this PicaSim flight simulators assignment titled Altitude Hold. As far as this assignment goes, it's fairly self-explanatory, but I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit of what I'm looking for here. You want to and basically fly a plane. You can pick any plane or any place, but I would recommend just the trainer plane would be fine. Um, Take a video of at least 45 seconds of you flying a plane of any type, any location, while maintaining a fairly constant altitude of roughly plus or minus 20 meters, which is actually a pretty big margin, but we're going to go ahead and go with that for this assignment. So you should start with a ground takeoff and try to keep your plane at your desired altitude for at least 20 seconds continuously without crashing or without going outside of that altitude range. Okay, so if we go over to PicaSim, let's do that. I'm going to go ahead and hit free fly. I'm going to go ahead and use the powered trainer here just because it's easy to use right there. Okay. And so in this case, I'm going to go ahead and take off from the ground. Okay. Get our motor started here. Okay. And once I take off from the ground, I'm going to try to get to a decent altitude. There we go. Okay, so let's say we want to stay around. So I'm going to look at the top of the screen. We have our meter reading there, about 20 meters or so. So now I just need to stay within 20 meters plus or minus 20 meters, which is a pretty big margin again. So I'm going to decrease a little bit. Oh, there we go. And try to just fly around in that basically 20 meter area for at least 45 seconds. And so, I took off. It took me a couple of seconds to take off. So I'm going to try to stay at a minute worth of time and stay at that altitude. So every about 30 meters, so I'm a little bit high. Let's go down so I don't break that limit. It's easy to climb kind of if you have the throttle too high, and which I did since I'm trying to do this while I'm talking, I guess. And then we're almost at a minute, and I'm about 20 meters still in the air, so that's good. Okay. And there's a minute and 4 seconds. I'm just kind of flying in circles. You can go, straight out and straight back and forth, or you can go in circles or like a pattern work, kind of keep the airplane in a rectangular pattern. And I've stayed within that plus or minus 20 meters range for at least 45 seconds now. So I'm going to go ahead and, finish my video and upload this to Canvas. Okay. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. And you can submit that video with your altitude hold. Thanks.